Start streaming, start recording. I gotta bring up the here. Alrighty, so we're going, I believe. Yeah, so alright, we're running the stream to fix some issues with the biprop.
Yeah, so
Brandon, soon explain what happened.
So basically what we did this morning is we called Airgas to kind of price out what the hydrogen would be and or how much the hydrogen would cost and how long it would take for us to get it. And that included an on-site inspection of where we would be storing this gas, and then of course the company or I guess the Airgas location here actually ordering that. And it looks like that's going to take a few weeks. And kind of the point of this project is not only is it on an extremely tight budget, but it also is like a very, very like aggressive timeline. We want to do this in like 2 to 3 weeks max. So surprisingly, we found that.
And it's just the weekend. It's just right now we're doing during the week to fix some issues, but most of the design stuff happened on Sunday, and then all the build's going to happen this following weekend.
Yeah.
Hopefully. So.
Yeah. So we decided that an alternative would be to switch it over to an IPA GOX engine. And of course, this complicates some of the design process, and we're going to need to go back and do some calculations, which is kind of what we're live streaming for. We're going to update the CAD, update our calculations for the new fuel type that we're using, and then, of course, updating our bill of materials and going from there. But yeah, anybody watching, if you have any questions or any recommendations on how we could do this a little bit more efficiently, we are open to suggestions. And as always, we appreciate anybody who's watching. And yeah, so I think we're gonna go right into it.
Jump right into it. But we're not going to do a ton of like commentary or overlay on this. It's going to be kind of just fixing stuff. Hopefully, be a little bit more efficient. Learn a few things. Yeah. So first off, we have to basically redo the NASA CEA things because we are now using IPA and not hydrogen. So essentially, we got to fix this. So hopefully, most of this stuff should be saved. Yes. Yeah, I believe so. Alrighty. So we are going to use the periodic table. We are going to be using hydrogen, carbon, oxygen, except. And I think we're. Is it? This is where I always screw this up, but whatever. I think it's C3H8O1 propanol because there's a 2 propanol. I'm pretty sure it's this one. We're going to go for it. It'll be fine. Things will be fine. O2. And then we're just going to kind of trim this in. That's fine.
Oh yeah, and then I guess another quick comment. So kind of to touch on some of the stuff. So we were able to join the Discord and kind of look at some of y'all's comments about the video, and we did see mentions about not needing check valves. And we actually haven't had a lot of time to do some research into
why exactly.
And if y'all are watching and you have something to add about that comment, just anything to help us learn more. Just I guess intuitively we thought we would need them in case of a hard start, but
just to protect some of the fluid components upstream. But thinking about
point. Yeah.
I asked some people and they kind of said that this is the only research I did, and they said, well, if you had this pressure propagation wave upstream, your check valve isn't really going to close fast enough, especially if it's not like a flash arrestor. It's a flashback arrestor. It's like a ball check valve, and that ball is going to take us like that momentum of it's going to take time for it to seat, and that propagation of that wave is already going to make it past the vault, possibly make it past the ball valve, and continue to wreak havoc on the rest of your components. So we're kind of debating it, just taking it out because it's just less money, less components.
No, yeah,
So
we're all for it. It definitely simplifies the plumbing and saves the money. So yes, I think we're gonna scrap those. But yeah. So right now, as Dylan's kind of updating CEA, we're just kind of going through the CAD, cleaning up, getting rid of getting rid of the check valves, rerouting some of the pipes we have there, and then of course, now that we have a liquid fuel, that raises the complication of having some kind of pressure vessel to store that fuel in, and it's pretty difficult to. Well, I guess given our current budget, we have a not exactly, I guess, professional solution to this problem, but it should work. Essentially, let's see, we're gonna have like an aluminum tube with about half-inch wall thickness. It's essentially going to look pretty similar to our engine. Yeah, if you want to pull the CAD up. Yeah. But it's essentially going to look pretty similar to how our engine looks, just with two fitting on one end and a fitting on the other end, just for the sole purpose of holding that IPA. Now it's going to be sealed the same way as the engine is, with the foil gaskets.
Yeah.
And that's
big chunk in fuel tank. It's not really big. It's a little tiny thing, honestly. 2 inches in OD, inch in ID, but there's I can't think of any conceivable way, unless we absolutely just massively overpressurize or the regulator fails, that this is going to explode.
Yeah. Now, of course, there's the obvious leaking concern there, but I think a lot of y'all, what you might be thinking is, oh, well, why don't you just weld it? But we don't have any welding materials or resources there for an operation like this, and I feel like that would destroy a good chunk of our budget. But if y'all have another way that you think we could weld this, or make a more I guess a better fuel tank, please drop a comment, or just let us know if you have a more efficient way of, or a more elegant solution to our fuel tank issue there. But yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and start messing around with the plumbing there. I really just have to go ahead and make some tubes. We got rid of the check valves, and let's see. So that fuel tank actually brings up. So we concluded yesterday with our budget ending at $498.93. Okay, how thick are those tank walls? Oh, that's the combustion chamber. Well, actually, yeah. So the combustion chamber and the fuel tank have the same wall thickness at both half an inch thick. Yeah.
Oh, somebody. Okay, you're reading this. Yeah, sorry. I was reading it too, and I was like, "What's going on?"
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to do this. So some of this is going to be off screen.
Judging by the way that so our bolting pattern there, and then with the graphite gaskets, we're expecting it to seal properly. We're going to find out next weekend when we test it, but all right. Y'all are going to get to see that as well. Yeah. Let's see.
All right. Screw it. I'm just doing this. There's probably a shortcut to select everything, and I don't know it because I'm not good.
Wait, try Control A.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yep, you're right.
Nice.
All right. Dump this into a text file. And see. So kind of what I'm going to be doing is I think it was, let me check. Yes, Turbulent Sphere. Thank you for posting the video of it quickly exporting CEA data into Excel, because I obviously, my skills are, in terms of this kind of stuff, is just non-existent. blank workbook. So I'm going to do this little piece in Excel here, and then I'm going to dump the data back into our Excel that we have going in the actual in here. So do a new thing in a second.
Yeah, so let's see. Just for y'all, just for those watching, if there's anybody that I guess has any input or feedback, please drop a comment. This is how we learn. We're just looking for any sort of feedback to help us get some a better idea of, maybe there's a different way of doing things that we hadn't quite considered. We're open to suggestions.
So, okay, I'm kind of just looking over some things. Hopefully. There we go. So we're kind of looking for I think temperature. Still doing this wrong. Yeah. Okay, interesting. Let's see if I can do this. Try this again. Something else. All right, screw it. Yeah, he said like it's just again I'm not using it correctly. I haven't had enough experience with it, and our file's small enough, so it's gonna be easier to just grab the data and dump it. Time to get yelled at again. Please yell at me. Say I'm doing it wrong, please. Okay.
What will be happening this stream? Okay, yeah. So for again, for those of y'all just checking in, so today we called Airgas, and for our specific location, the original plan was to use gaseous hydrogen as the fuel, but since we're just setting up an air gas count, everything like that is new. They have to inspect the area in which we'll be storing the gas, and then the order for actually obtaining the gaseous hydrogen is a couple weeks out. So with the project being on budget, but also being a very fast-paced sort of project, we want to do this in like 2 to 3 weeks max. So we found it would actually be faster to convert the fuel into IPA or isopropyl alcohol and have it just be a pressure-fed system with something like nitrogen. So right now what Dylan's doing is he's updating all of the CEA values and all the calculations we did yesterday for hydrogen, now for IPA, and I'm updating all of the CAD just to reflect those changes. Now, of course, this means we're going to have to build some kind of pressure vessel for the IPA, and that's obviously very expensive if you do it through traditional methods, like if you make your chamber by welding two pieces together, something like that. So essentially, for our chamber, or not our chamber, sorry, our fuel tank is we're just basically making another combustion chamber, except without all the nozzles and the ablative and stuff like that. So it's really just going to be like an aluminum tube with about half-inch thick wall, and it's going to be about 6 inches long, and we're going to have 2 discs, aluminum discs on each end, and then there's going to be like a graphite gasket to provide that sealing, and we're just going to bolt those discs to that tube and then have a fitting on each end, and that's going to be our fuel tank. Not exactly the most elegant solution, not exactly the safest or the best for holding pressure, but it's going to be dirt cheap, and that's kind of the point here. But if you have a way of making extremely cheap fuel tanks, still using dogs. Yes, we are still using dogs, but yeah, that's kind of the plan right now. Yeah. All right. But yeah, it's it really stinks that yeah, it stinks that we weren't able to get the hydrogen. That would have saved us a large pain. But really, at this point, it's not even a money thing. It's the time constraint. But yeah, just out of curiosity, for those of you watching, I'm just curious, do you guys get your fuels and oxidizers from Airgas as well, or do you have a local welding supply store that you go to? Leave a comment in the chat, but yeah. Ooh, brewing tanks for storing product. Don't know how much they cost though. Brewing tanks.
Oh yeah,
You take a look at those.
Well, not for this project. They're very expensive. They're not very expensive, but
Yeah.
it's for bigger biprop versus little tiny things. So
yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Data is good enough.
Brewing
So
tanks.
turbulent sphere. Thank you. I actually finally figured it out, and I was being stupid. So took me a second to figure out what was going on.
Maybe there's like a smaller home brewing kit.
I'd be afraid to do
that. I mean, yeah. Maybe something like that.
That's probably a way to fix that, but whatever.
We just use a keg. Maybe. Or if you can get something like that. Let's see.
Hmm.
It looks like some of those smaller. Let's see. Some of the smaller tanks are about $30.
Our to F ratio is going to be literally 1.25 according to this.
Oh, actually,
Yeah.
that's all of it updated?
Yeah, this is the updated thing. Yeah, which is real interesting. I guess that's what happens when you get really
1.25.
bad chamber pressure. Yeah, that's what it's saying. 1.25, 134, 1.25.
Looks like it's burning hotter too.
Oh yeah, it's going to.
Yeah.
Well, can't really explain that, but.
Nice.
All right, so we have datas now. We don't want that. We want this section. So now we have 1.25. Oh god, goodness. F ISP of 234. 234.26. PT pressure throat.
Yeah. It looks like. Yeah, so the Redstone Hive mentioned brewing tanks, and it's looking like they're a little bit too pricey. Some of the ones that are in the price range that I would like don't really have really any port for a fitting or anything like that. I wonder what other industry, like, just thinking what else could we use? Yeah, like maybe.
There's a way to make this better, but we're not going to do that. Like, there's a way to, like, obviously just make it all, but I'm not going to. We're going to do it.
Yeah, we're about $3 over budget right now. I know y'all can't see the BOM for the current design, but yeah, it's looking like it's a little bit too expensive.
We'll fix it. It'll be fine.
Yeah, but
Good night. Good night. Oopsies.
yeah, so
Why does it seem? Oh my gosh! Why does it seem crazy?
Yeah. So I guess another question for those of y'all watching: thoughts on the chosen liquid fuel? Um, we figured isopropyl alcohol. It's very flammable. It's very easy to get. So we felt like that was a pretty good decision. But we are open to other suggestions. Let's see.
What did I say? We're now.
Actually.
Oh, actually no, never mind. Because look at actually this is since it's the liquid now, it's not a compressed. You don't need to do this compressed.
You're right.
Crap. See, I learned things. 17.
All right.
Oh god, that's gonna be scary to drill.
I mean, better than 4.
Oh, that's not technically correct still, because I still have yet to fix the nozzle calcs, remember, because we have now all of these fun products over here, mass fractions, throat.
That is true. Alright, this darn pipe is being a pain.
Taper. All right. Alright, so the engine is now going to produce only, according to this, only 6.628 pounds of thrust. So our thrust is dropping, but I fixed the molecular weight thing, put it in here.
Okay.
So now, like, this should be all fixed. Like, these numbers, that should be our orifice diameters.
We're still at 17.
For what?
Fuel orifice.
Yeah. That's spicy.
Might want to buy a few of those.
Yeah, that's a rough. Alright, so now we have this, and we already have been fixing the budge bomb because we had to think of this kind of a little bit beforehand, so
Yeah.
kind of went through and made sure that it was, again, financially possible. Yeah. Oh, I did not want to do that. So we have this. Be nice and warm. Nice and warm engine. Oh, what did I do? Like testing stuff. We'll just like calculate some like fuel tank stuff, right? Make sure the fuel tank kind of nuke itself on us. I can pretty much, you reasonably assume it's not going to do that, but sometimes you should do that.
Yeah.
So there's the IPA tank. Engine assembly. There it is. Is there a reason it's in the center like that? Or just, that was a nice place to put it?
Yeah, I'm still kind of playing around with the beam orientation. There's nothing specific.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is the length of that? 6?
Yeah.
That's 6 inches? Wow.
Is that?
No, I'm just saying it looks like it's way
That's
more
what
than
I was thinking. It does look.
Our scale isn't like correct, right? Like look at the engine. The engine is definitely.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Wow. Gross. Sweet.
So that's not working. Look at that.
Ah, yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. Let's see if McMaster has what I want. Drums. God. Aluminum brown. There it is.
Plastic.
It's meant for.
Oh yeah, that is.
They're $3 a piece. $2.21 a piece, though.
Well, I mean, it's not like we can
go without it.
Yeah, that's pretty essential.
See, back here, IPA punch bomb. RT like 276. Oh, 276. Don't I have it already? Can't type apparently. These are also $3 twins.
Yeah.
Big sad.
Indeed.
That's not good. Now we're at $11 over budget. I'm buying 2 of them.
Yeah, we definitely need those. And that's with the, well, I guess once we kind of finish up the CAD here, we can run through and
Find where we can fix something.
Let's see.
Okay. So what do you want? You want me to just like jump over there? What else do we have to do? Do we have to keep fixing this?
Yeah.
That gasket material was 200 by what? Please tell me it's like 250. Yes. Okay. So we should have some room. We're gonna need to make how many gaskets? We need to make what? We need to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make 5 gaskets, right?
5, yeah.
5. They're 2 inches in diameter. So like 2, 4, 6. 8. Yeah, we can easily fit it on this sheet. Yeah. Oh, it also comes with 5 sheets. Oh my god, never mind. It's not even an issue. A non-issue. I just wanted to make sure we could have enough graph oil because that would suck.
No, we're gonna need a lot of it.
No, you have plenty. And we're gonna use the engine bolts also for the bolts because it comes in a box of 25. So we'll drill and tap holes pretty deep for the.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be really deep holes to tap. Like a half an inch.
Oh, we'll have just enough. Well, 20. We'll need 24. I think, yeah.
Oof. Oh, that's fine. All right, enough is enough. I don't really care.
Yeah. Yeah, we have one. Okay.
And there's the gas rental, or gases, the gas rental, the IPA bottle, the bare minimum, 8 ounces of IPA.
Yeah.
The fittings. Oh, do we have more? We need to get more flare nuts.
I think I'm out of those though. There should be a pack of 2. Or not a pack of 2, but.
Oh, you got 2 packs of 10, which is way more than we need.
Yeah, but we need more than that.
Yeah, but we can probably get 2 of them for less. We can get 2 of them for like be the same a couple dollars here. here's the generic flare nuts. Apparently, I've purchased this before, like many years, like 2 years ago. Oh,
Was it?
it was for my pipe.
Yeah.
It was for the other pipe route.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who would have thought? Not me. You're right. It might be easier just to buy like more nuts, like a whole other pack if these are like. It's so dumb. One of these is that expensive. Like one of them is $3.75, but then you can buy a pack of 10 for $9.99. That makes no sense.
Yeah, that's kind of.
Or a pack of 4 for also $10.
What about McMaster? Are they cheaper?
Well, remember it was like it was for the thicker tube wall, which is probably fine. It'll probably be fine, but I don't feel like being.
Yeah.
All right. Well, wait a second. 10 of these. We need 12, right? Do we? Burn stand?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Oh.
Because of the regulator one.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
You're right.
Let's see. So I want to get rid of those.
We're almost been going for 40 minutes, right? It's fine.
Time is flying. That let's see, what's the size of our nitrogen bottle again?
There wasn't a size marked. Oh, there is a link. Can you just? Never mind. It's fine.
860. That's what you have size already, right?
Yeah. Something smaller. It's smaller, cheaper.
That's the thing. That's not always the case. It's very weird.
Well, you can always check.
That's true.
Somebody in the Discord said that. Yes, or what we're doing has some curious about his own engine.
Oh yeah.
I would do the machining myself if we had a machine shop.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a machine shop at home. I'm not at home, so I'm very far away from home.
Yeah, so that's $18.
So it's more expensive?
That's size 60. But, no, I haven't checked it.
Oh, okay. They didn't say the smaller one get more expensive. Oh, boy. You could also check Accordion to see if it is cheaper. I'm not sure. I don't think it is, but it might be. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I need to. I'm tired.
So that $17 cylinder so far is the cheapest one.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, let's assume industrial is the cheapest they have. Yeah. Let me check Argon real quick.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
Who is that?
I think that's David.
We're getting attacked.
Yes.
Getting shot at with darts. Look at that hydrogen. Wish we could have that, right?
No, honestly, that would simplify so much.
Kind of, but also not really.
Yeah.
Make it a little bit more operationally challenging, I think, in terms of safety.
Yeah, so that nitrogen size is the cheapest.
I also noticed that it's like I was gonna say out publicly or out loud. I didn't realize a 12 hours is max stream length on YouTube, I guess, because it deleted the last hour and a half of our stream, where we finally got it to be under $500. So I have to upload that as a separate video because luckily I hit record and saved it to my computer locally. But yeah. Oh, some of the things we also didn't like calculate this because there's really no reason to. Because right, we're like, there's no way this is gonna blow up. We could still do it, but
Yeah.
we did do the injector stuff. This is my other thing. I have to make this look nicer. Or not, just leave it.
Yeah. Alright. We have some fun things going on with our tubes right there. Have to be, well, I guess those regulators are.
Remember, it's going to be higher. Also, those are like size 40 cylinders.
Oh, those are 40?
Yeah, those are 40s.
Oh.
So 60 is going to be higher. So you have a little bit more room.
How much higher? We should probably CAD that.
I think pretty good. So bring me up this PDF again. Here you go. A 60 is 23 inches in height. Break the CAD.
Is that the only difference?
Yep. Everything else is. CAD is not broken.
Nice.
Well, cool.
That's fine.
All right. Well, I'll pop over there so people can see what the heck's going on.
Yeah.
So the engine design changed very slightly. We got rid of the glow plug that was down here. There was a glow plug to ignite it. We kind of determined that IPA and GOX is not going to really ignite, not reliably. It's not going to reliably ignite. So we're going to kind of just stick a sparkler in the nozzle.
I mean,
because there's really no more budget for other things, and that's kind of all we can do. So we're going to stick a sparkler in there. A long one or something. Something that is on fire will go in there before it goes. The engine has somehow, excuse me. The engine has molded into the clamps as well. Merged. We have the clamps. Yeah, moved up.
No.
Yeah, we'll fix it. Eventually, whatever. Yep, so that changed. So we're still measuring the pressure. We're not going to be doing glow plug ignition, igniter, and yeah, and then obviously the fuel tank. Fuel tank's chilling there. Oh, maybe I'll do a couple calcs with the fuel tank stuff. Just to record that, so.
Sparklers in your bomb?
No.
No.
No, sparklers are not in the bomb right now.
Dang, he's right there. We should have those. They're pretty cheap.
What was I just doing? Oh my gosh, my train of thought's gone. Oh yes. Tankcalc. Oh god. I don't know, I just like putting it like this. I like having a row and a column to the side of it. I don't know why, it just looks nice. It's stupid. Parameter. Value. I could hit tab. Right, units. If I hit tab, yeah, there we go. Not me. Bold that stuff. Alrighty. Pressure.
There's not a Walmart in. Maybe there's Walmart is.
That's not that far. 15 minutes away, probably. Dude.
Yeah. Oh, alright.
17 minutes. I was close.
I'm gonna drive 17 minutes for sparklers. They have them though.
I hope they have them.
Let me check on them. Actually,
Somebody has fireworks somewhere. Well, actually, no. This is California. They probably have no fireworks.
here we go. $7.
Can you order sparklers on Amazon?
You can, but you're probably gonna end up spending more on the shipping.
Are you sure about that? Have you looked?
You have a Prime account?
Yes, I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I can't smell sparklers. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Wait, did I spell it? Sparklers.
Sparklers.
Firework. I guarantee they don't have those. Yeah, they're probably not allowed to sell fireworks over the internet. We could stick a birthday candle in it.
I was thinking about that. Alright. Walmart sparklers is. Wait, why are we at $5 more?
Maybe that's probably right. That's probably pretty close. So according to this, I mean, it might be. I'm not probably thinking. I have to draw it out because I need to do a free body diagram. Not really, but kind of. Because right, you have the force acting in both directions, trying to pull it apart.
Yeah.
So is it like divided by 2? Is it not? I don't know. I don't really care. This is kind of just me to visualize it. Say like probably worst case scenario, there's going to be 26 pounds per bolt pulling on it, trying to separate it with 200 psi tank pressure, which is like nothing, right?
Yeah.
26 pounds. I can pull, like, you can do that yourself. Like, you can pull 26 pounds. It's not going to break. The thread, at least the bolts are not going to break. and the tank's thickness is huge. So we could actually use this and make everybody else have more pain and suffering. We can do this calculation, right? We got the combustion chamber is like the working stress of the wall. We can do the pressure times the mean diameter of the cylinder, the thickness of the cylinder wall. We do something like that.
Oh yeah, I was going to do that.
Yeah. PD over 2 equals pressure. I'm just going to assume it's the inner diameter by 2 times the wall thickness. The working stress is 50 psi, I think. Which is stupid. That's just dumb. That's insanely dumb.
Nice.
Oh, wait, what did I just do? 2 times. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Broke it. I broke it. That's it. Still 50 psi. And just we'll add all the things. Look at that. 200 psi. I was wrong. Missing. That's still. Wait, what? That makes 100% sense, right? Working stress of the wall, kind of. Working stress of the wall is equal to the pressure. Interesting. That's just how it is. And can't wait to see people do. God, this is. So there you go. Very, very small forces because of how thick our chamber is, and, or the wall thickness is. So there shouldn't be a major problem here. Oh, we saw these videos, right? Didn't we? So they that was that guy.
Yeah.
That's it. So
That's pretty cool.
we did see your videos.
Yeah.
Commander Spork, we saw your videos before.
Oh, did the audio from the video play on the live stream?
Oh,
did it really?
Did it actually? I hope not.
What did he say?
That video was loud. It went. Is it still playing? Oh no. Oh my gosh. I have it like.
Uh-oh. Yeah. That's
All right. No playing YouTube videos apparently. Oh my gosh. This is the. Wow. Oops. Oopsies. I didn't realize that was a thing. I didn't realize it did that. That's a weird thing. All right. That was unexpected. Everyone just got a healthy dose. even hear my ears.
Yeah.
Oh no. We're sorry about that. I didn't realize that was gonna happen. Oh. And nobody could see what I was clicking on, so it was just random. It was all of a sudden there's stream, and then boom, and it was just going. Oh man, I can't wait to watch that back and see what the heck happened there.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay, jump over here. How's this going?
Go
By Proop.
So right now I'm making the tube that runs from the that goes from the what's it called? The tank inlet to the regulator of the pressurizing gas. So if you actually jump to that Part Studio 1 there, you can kind of see the fun tube madness I got going on there. But yeah, it's really just a lot of planes and trains. But a little bit and go back up.
All right. Well, we have calc. Redesigned IPA engine.
That's a shape.
He's done it. Visual engine. See, look at that. We did hydrogen. Boom. Under the cost. Right now we're at $507. We gotta shave off $7 somehow.
$7.
Oh, right there. Like, boom. We don't need the quarter. We don't need this tap anymore. That's the tap for the spark plug or the glow plug.
Oh,
18 cents. We need 18
Nope.
cents. Oh, this is also assuming the collets, that we would need collets to actually machine things. So, Walmart sparklers.
yeah.
We're close. I almost did it. I almost done it. We almost done it. So, just trying to think. How deep would we get to drill those holes? The bolts are a quarter. Or, sorry, not a quarter. An inch and a quarter long, right? Yes. So the plate's going to be half an inch thick, so that's not too bad. Half to 3/4 of an inch isn't too bad.
Do we? Thinking if we have the collets we need downstairs.
I think we might.
I think so too.
That way I can kind of get rid of that too. Just delete it.
Yeah.
And then look at that. $4.95.
We're right on the edge.
Saving money. Saving the monies. Yeah, that's pretty dang close to me. If I say so. Tube.
I don't know why. It's considering that a line.
Yeah, well,
and I
trim
don't.
it.
You can't. That's the thing. It's like,
Why can't you?
I don't know. It won't let me.
And like, delete it. Make it a construction line. And then just draw another one on top of it that's actually a hard line. Make it construction. Say, screw it. Now try to do your route. Bang.
Weird.
All right. There's the tube you just did.
Tank inlet tube. Hold on, that should be tank outlet tube.
No, it shouldn't.
The other one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I keep yawning. It's time to go to bed soon. It's 12. It is 9:30, 12:30 on the East Coast.
Actually, yeah.
It's not looking too bad. Not too shabby.
Not too shabby. It's not gonna look right.
We have to fix. I have to change this too.
What's up?
This.
Oh yeah, that's that's gonna be
Look like where the text is located. Whatever, it's fine. There you go. Look at there's the updated PNID nitrogen bottle to regulator.
nice.
Ooh boy. IPA tank to solenoid to engine. O2 regulator solenoid engine. Boom. It's done.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't know if Commander Spork is watching us still, but I'm just trying to think. So I probably could just ask him in a stupid Discord, but I'm gonna say it out loud. he's talking about his own engine here and about the hardware, ground support, stand, and then he sent the videos. Is that the same thing that he's like that thing sitting there? Was that the five? Like, is that what he was talking about?
Huh.
Was that whole thing $500?
I think so. I think that's what he was referring to.
That's pretty awesome. Well, I think he had. Nice. Yeah, he'll comment or something. Maybe he'll say something or somebody will say something. I could always send him a message, I guess, in there. But I know N2O is self-pressurizing, so that kind of solves the pressure problem with that.
Yeah.
But then he still needs to have a pressurant on board for IPA.
Yeah.
But that's like a rocket. Like there's an engine, but then he said right here, he says get a third test fire on Thursday. If that goes well, we'll launch hopefully next month. Meaning that it's a flight vehicle.
Did he integrate into a flight? That'd be pretty cool.
Well, I'm just wondering. I'm just curious. Is the whole thing $500? Like a whole flight vehicle with the engine and all that stuff? That'd be awesome. That'd be cool to do. I mean, not worth this, but I can do it. I cannot do English right now. Wow, oh my god, why can't I do this? Oh my god, it's pissing me off. Save it. Go, stand by. Don't do it. I accidentally clicked the standby thing. Oops. read your room. I can't like English right now. I don't know what it is. I couldn't develop sentences. Yes.
The bane of all engineers is English.
Okay. I don't know. Are we kind of? I think this is kind of figured out, right? Seems like we've gotten this locked into under 500. Everything we think we need is there. Rental, all that stuff. You have the engine design, and then we can pop on over here. We got things going on there. Why is that broken?
And yeah, these lines are all over constrained.
Oh. What an engine right there. What an engine. Rather, what a test stand.
Yeah.
My God, a homemade fuel tank. I did one of those before, so you can do it. Homemade high pressure fuel tank. I haven't ever done a bolted design though. It's a little interesting.
Yeah, just a little bit. It'll be fine.
Whoa, yeah, it'll be fine. Also, oh my God, keep going. Is this the fuel side or the oxygen side? Did you check?
Nope.
No, nope. It's fine. We can just.
I thought about that when I opened it up today. I was like, shoot. I can just unmake those and rotate it, but it's one of those things that's not essential, and I'm not going to do.
Did you change the? No, you probably didn't. Now you're yawning.
Bush. Come on. Stinky.
Look at this small hole. Oh my God.
We still have to make the jig.
Oh, never mind. I botched it. Oh God, you're right. We should still check.
I mean, that's fairly simple, though, right? That shouldn't be too complicated. Say that, but
What? The oxygen orifice stayed exactly the same? Oh wait, that would make
sense.
Somehow.
Or it makes no sense. And we just don't know.
Interesting. Very interesting. I don't know. I was thinking there was. So yeah, there's our tiny, tiny little holes for this guy. Oh my goodness, that's gonna be tiny. That's gonna be a lot to do. Maybe make the hole through there. Look at that. That's a 1/16 inch hole.
Oh snap! Actually,
That's how small this is gonna be. Oh my goodness.
yeah, actually.
That is.
I'm gonna be careful. Real. Interesting.
Alright, so this is what I was gonna do. this is what I was going to do. I was going to mill a spot face in there so that we can actually drill those holes properly. Oh, you. Why is that hole an oval? Your hole is an oval. Oh my god.
What did you do to it?
You
it
did
not that.
You did this.
It was not like that.
Look at this hole. Ready? That's an oval.
Well, no, because it's cut at an angle.
No, that's an oval.
No, look at it. Look at it from the top.
No, the thing is, you drew a circle this way and then extruded it. It's an oval. This is an oval.
No, it's not.
I am fairly certain it's an oval. It's a circle from the top down. It doesn't. So the way that you know what I mean, like.
All right. Well then.
Because then look at mine. This is mine that I just did. That is a circle at 45 degrees, right? I can guarantee you that's how that works. Like, I've done this before. I machined something like this, and it's exactly...
Here, go to do a section view from each side. And then, if one is longer than the other, then it's an oval.
It is an oval. I know it's an oval. I can tell you just from looking at it, like, I made this face here is at a 45-degree angle to the top face, and that is an oval. I can fix it.
You know what you're doing. I don't.
I can fix it.
Please fix it. Oh, man.
Right. This is an oval. Just kidding. It's fine.
Oval orifice.
Exactly.
Do you think there's
any advantage whatsoever to changing it?
No.
But what if there was?
No.
Oval orifice.
How about new? So many planes.
All the planes.
Too many cooks. Have you ever heard that?
No.
What? God, it's gonna make you. I'll show you that one day.
One of those days.
You'd be like, what am I watching?
Alright. Test stand is done. Plumbing is done. I'm gonna start going through the bomb on here, and then just checking it with the
The other thing is just like just end mill almost all the way down and only have to drill just a little tiny piece. That actually might be the best course of action. Right, you know, like end mill down there so that our drill bit only has to go punch through that little tiny end piece of material. We don't have to drill through this 1/4 inch thick plate.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Oops. Go down like that. And then right there at the end, just transition and just like boop and go through.
Not a bad idea.
This is why it's good, nice to have machining experience.
Yeah.
I can tell you what is not and isn't good, what isn't going to work.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a terrible idea. Everything has been broken. The oval orifices orify. He's done it. Only 2 concurrent viewers. Sad. Oh my god, dude, it's almost 10 o'clock. Oof.
Oof, indeed. 6. T. Why are there 6 of those?
Fortunately, it's time to delete things. I guess we'll just leave those sketches because why not? Still not gonna. Run this sketch on this plane again. I'm gonna do a hole. We're gonna say extrude. Extrude.
I'm gonna save money on these fittings. We only need 4 of these.
Ultra budget. I really want to do like Home Depot or Harbor Freight byproduct.
That would be cool. For $4.99.54.
There you go. See
Nice.
that? Boom. Bang. Bop. There. Engine assembly, and we go. Oh wow! Look at that.
That's pretty cool.
That's neat looking, right? That's exactly what I wanted it to look like. Kind of drill go most of the way down with an end mill,
Mm-hmm.
and then just at the end we kind of just poke through. And we do it from this side, so we don't have this weird geometry on the other side. We want this orifice to be a nice, clean exit.
Yeah.
Sharp exit.
Nice. Alright, so I did some of the fittings. We had 2 little 1/8" 45 flares, and then 2 mini quarter MPT to flares. Made electric 5. Actually,
$4.99.54. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Yeah. Actually. Yeah, that's right.
Save us money.
Yeah, we're gonna need to save the money. We have the O-ring. Clamps. I updated the clamps, I think.
We can also check to see if the O-rings are on Amazon. Amazon always has O-rings.
Oh. Yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. so we only need one of these.
You can get a pack of 100 for less money.
Oh, we didn't update the flare notes. Are you able to find
A pack of 2 now.
50475?
I wish they give me the dimensions on this thing. It's like I found a pack, but it's like it doesn't tell you the dimensions. It says it's a dash, or it says that it's a 20 series, but no numbers. Another person dropped. Look at this. You can do a polyurethane, but it's gonna just disappear immediately.
Yeah.
Alright, Amazon isn't really helpful with this. It's just basically just good enough. Good enough. I don't like that number.
Nope. It's because of the flare notes.
Additional ones. Poop.
Yes.
It's a poop. Huh.
Mm.
Can't seem to do that. They not have an NPT option. Alright, you know what? What was that? 8-inch NPT. $21.64. Oh boy. Trying to fix these stupid injector thing. Trying to make it holes that, like, make them actually drilled holes so that when they make the drawings, I can look at them and not screw anything up.
So, let's see.
did you do the mirror thing? Like, it won't let me select a feature.
Oh, so if you go to the very top where it says part mirror, select feature.
Oh.
Yeah. That's what Sean was saying yesterday, and I was like, where? And yeah. They only have them in 10-foot coils?
Why? Do you need more?
No, we only need 5 feet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's how it is.
Mm.
See, look, and there's the drilled holes. Zach.
Oh, okay, yeah, nice. Yeah, it's looking good.
Get your stuff together.
Still need a shave for 75.
$4.75.
Yeah.
But, like, this is looking pretty good now, though. Look at this. Bad boy.
Yeah, that's looking real good, actually.
I'm the cat man. I'm gonna fix all this stuff before it makes me insane.
It would, I hate to say this, but it would be cheaper for us to just buy one that costs.
It would it? Yeah,
I think it would.
it would, but which is just bad.
Yeah.
That's a major sad. Big sadness, but it has to be done. Here we go. Look at this. Is how you're supposed to do holes. Ready? Ready? Look at this. You do the whole generator. Go in here.
Oh yeah, I know.
Tabs, holes.
But which one's more fun?
Which one's more fun? From a manufacturing standpoint, which
Yeah.
one's more fun?
Alright. We only shaved $2 doing that, actually.
Hey, $2 is $2.
Yeah.
I don't care.
We're able to find it cheaper. Over on Amazon.
No. Unfortunately.
Oh. Don't. The check valves are still here.
Oh. Balls.
I was like, why is it still so expensive? Jeez. Why does the injector need to be 2 parts? From David Troy Jr.
The same David Troy. He just got home.
Why does the injector need to be 2 parts? Well, the answer to that question is, we don't want to drill too. Well, I guess the original reason. Let me go pull up the cab. trying to remember what the main reason for that was. Actually, maybe now it doesn't have to be. We were playing around with some different designs before this one, and some of the geometry like required that we have 2 pieces, but
I still think it should be done 2 pieces.
well, yeah, because
I know you could
if you do like,
but like there's a lot of weird fit, like some weird setup going there, and like then to drill these angled holes, we'd have to do this weird.
so now you have to drill that quarter inch of aluminum with that super small drill bit. Now you don't.
Well,
now
not,
you don't
not,
have that
not
option.
necessarily. Yeah, yeah. Well, to start it, you would have to do. So yeah, you would move this guy down here. So cause you want that flat to start on.
Mhm.
Actually, we're pointing at things, and the stream is just like not understanding what's going on. Engine assembly. So the reason this injector is 2 parts is right here. This is the complicated part where if I wanted to have a nice flat landing so that when you're drilling in from the top here, you want this flat landing to have these little tiny drill bits. They wander very easily, and it's going to be a pain in the butt to drill that on an angle, a 45-degree angle. The bit is just going to deflect and move off of that plane. So we're drilling that. We're milling a hole there, so we have a flat landing that is perpendicular to where the drill is going. The drill, that face is perpendicular to the drill's center of axis, rotational axis, and then that way we can drill through, and also we kind of minimize the amount of material. If we did it the other way around, we'd have to just make a very, very small one there, so we're not cutting too much in, and then we'd have to drill all the way up there, all the way up to here actually, or somewhere.
Mhm.
Not quite, if you think about it, because we could bring this fitting down. You could bring that fitting down to there, right, and then be right there. It's 1 piece, but
no, even then, like,
what? You think yes? You think so, or no? It's still a problem. Well, I don't like that whole part of doing that to the injector. I don't know what the like.
Well, actually, just think about it, because we get rid of that part entirely.
Mm-hmm. One less gasket.
Yeah, then we just get rid of that there. So we're really just, that's it. That's literally it. We would actually, we wouldn't even have to do this. We could just drill diagonally right into that fitting pocket.
I know, but like I said, we'd have to split this around. But does it really matter, right? I'm just saying, it's like I wanted it to be oriented like that, so we'd have these nice clean holes for the injection, but we don't. Is that really that necessary?
Oh, I see what you mean. You want, okay.
But we can always just flip this around, go in there, drill all the way up into that, and then maybe shorten it a little bit. But then this also gets a little bit difficult, right? Because then you got to blind hole this. Now you have to get a thicker plate as well. Or
not necessarily.
Yeah, it would be kind of close. Well, we'd be coming in like this. But then, like I said, you want as much thread engagement here.
Well, no, because you would just.
What I'm saying is you wouldn't. Yeah, but you wouldn't have this nice little hole. You'd have almost a full, like you'd have to drill in so that you can actually tap that 1/8 inch NBT. You want to be able to tap this, and the tap is going to be longer and reaching down into this space, and that's going to be a problem with a.
The NBT tap? No, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it does. I do not want a big. I don't want a big volume. Like that hole, this full diameter will almost be down here, full diameter.
No, and I'm saying it doesn't necessarily have to be. You just take that. You cut the volume of the pocket in half, right?
What I'm saying is, the manufacturability of it is more difficult than you think with NPT threads, because the taps for them. I mean, you could literally just cut the tap. You could destroy the tap, but you can cut it down. But
like what I guess, what are you trying to explain? Like, why do you need more space there?
You need, because the amount of useful threads. So there's a taper cut on the beginning few threads to get them to start, and those are useless in terms of thread use.
Yeah.
And that's a little bit of space, and then you gotta like you gotta, I don't know if, I guess you can calculate, hey, would we have enough? But then you have to drill a blind hole into here and then drill like a smaller hole because, right, you only want this little tiny hole coming into the chamber.
Yeah.
So you'd have a blind hole. And I'm saying, is it going to be this, like, are you going to have this full width of a plate, or is it going to be one of these half-inch plates instead of this? Like, right, would it be one half-inch plate, and then you would have a blind hole coming in right here? Like, is that enough space to get an NPT tap? Is my question. Because I ran into this issue with my with my design.
Well, that's an H. Let's go see. I'm gonna go grab one actually. I don't feel like it's gonna be that much. I mean, it might be. I don't know.
Interesting. It's probably doable. But it might be a little tight.
I mean, that's a really small space.
Yeah, but like this is what I'm saying. If you look at the tab, you have
No, I know, but like
up to like literally up. You have up to there on the tab that is kind of almost useless. Up to you have.
So wait, why is it that far?
Just because like look at the threads. You want how that cutter works is you have those. It's cutting those little tiny. It's like I can't words. Oh my god, I can't speak anything. I can't speak correctly tonight. But they make they grind a taper into that so that you can actually start getting cutting threads in a hole. You can begin to get it to cut
there. Then
that's what I mean. It might be up to there, and then you got to bring this tab almost all the way in, and then that is all. Like, look at this. That's a half-inch thick plate, right?
So that's 6.2 millimeters. We're already cutting it close. I see what you mean.
Look at see. That's a half-inch thick plate.
Yeah.
This is half an inch right there. But you're not like you're gonna want to get as close. You want as much useful thread as much up there as possible. What did it say? Well, it might not be. Minimum thread engagement was like 0.26, but that's like up here on useful threads. I'm pretty sure. It's not down here. That's not from the base of the tab up. That's useful threads once you actually get to a full thread depth, which would probably be about there. So you have essentially you have an extra whole almost quarter of an inch of useless material underneath on the bottom of this tab.
Then what if we just went with 3/4 of an inch thick?
Just a thick giant.
Yeah, I mean,
how much is that? Can you look that up?
Yeah.
I mean, like doing that would simplify the part count and making different parts, but it's aluminum dick.
Oh boy.
DIC. I got that first one. Do the multi-purpose 6061, or actually. There we go, 3/4 right there in length.
$6.
$6. All right. High strength 2024. Could you go back to that actually quickly? Go back to that McMaster. It says easy to machine. Okay. Like sometimes some aluminums get special. So if we replace, we
That's
still
cheaper
have,
than our injector plate already.
and then we need one less.
And our fitting plate, so we get rid of both of those. Well, I guess we would only get rid of. We have 3
We
now.
get rid of one of them.
Yeah, so 3 of those. Turn that into our
Fitting and injector. We could just call it the injector.
Yeah.
And now it's a manifold injector.
So then now it's $5.96.
And we only have one of those. Did it gain money? No. Did we lose a little bit of money on that? Like $7, right?
Yeah.
Ends up being $7.
Why does that still say fitting plate? What happened?
Oh, I just call it a fitting plate, but it's like all of the plates. It's those main plates for the tank and the retaining plate for the bottom of the engine.
Oh, alright, never mind. Sorry for looking at something else.
I don't know why. I still like how this design looks. I don't want to
Wait,
change
did you?
but we can change it if it makes it easier.
But and retaining. Because it'll be cheaper, and it's one less leak path.
It's less leak path, but I think it makes the
Because it
manufacturing of it slightly less desirable / more challenging.
because now our propellants are guaranteed not to mix unless they're in the chamber or here in that interface.
Yeah, and and this is a 3/4 inch thick disc, so
Yeah.
this isn't a problem anymore. This guy right here isn't a problem anymore because that can easily be a blind hole, a 21/64 tapping size hole down here, and then I can just drill through with a 16th inch drill bit into the chamber for that flow path for the pressure transducer.
Oh yeah, that's plenty of thread engagement too. Yeah. Okay.
Have fun with that. Change the CAD. No, so let's make a configuration. We can make an engine configuration. It's like this is like a dual plate. Well, not really. Make a branch.
Right.
Or create a version or something of it. Create a version of this so that. Look at this, David, breaking our design, nuking our design.
That's what I like though, when other people see your design and they're like, well, why is this? And like, a reason that you had in your head.
It's
that
just
was for like
just
an old design.
completely arbitrary and just useless because you did I did a 2-plate design for my engine, but I had a different reason to do that.
No, yeah, it's like because you have like these reasons for doing something that apply to like a design that isn't necessarily what you're looking at presently. So then it's like, oh wait, why do I still have that notion in my mind that I need to have two plates? Yeah. But yeah.
Alright, here's this tap. Alright, do you wanna work on fixing that? Or maybe making just making it don't like modify the existing injector, right? Make a new whole injector disc.
Yeah.
Just do it from scratch, I think. And then just take all these out, right? Take them all out, just replace it with the new one and reintegrate the fittings. Because it means you're gonna have to anyway. None of that will valid anymore. If you're
I think there should be a way that you can just
Just bullion them together.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
But that's not gonna really work. Because you're not gonna have this. You're not gonna have this weird geometry here. You're gonna have just like right in.
Well,
I believe. I'll keep working on fixing some of the other stuff. We also have to keep in mind the time, 10:30. So don't want to be. We'll probably like finish up here in a little bit. I just botch it. Oh my god, I did.
wait, why do we need to update the reports?
I'm just fixing them because you made them just like extruded cylinders instead of drills. So that I want to make a drawing of this, so I don't make a mistake.
Okay.
Yeah, so that it's like, yes.
Oh, yes.
I don't know why I did. Right, we want to drill and tap, because if we drill them and tap them and they're not the right size, for example, for those bolts, and we bottom out the threads on the bolts, well, you can't really re-drill the hole and make it deeper because you'll destroy the threads that already exist. So then I will cry. there will be crying. So I'm kind of just trying to eliminate that from happening.
Nice.
This is the chamber.
looking there. That's what
I'm trying to do. So we need that little bit of hole there so that we can actually tap this properly. Much clearance down there for the threads, because the threads are going to taper out right here, and kind of like because of how these taps are designed to actually work. I'm going to name this one Injector V2. Oh my god, there's planes everywhere. Oh, so you saw how I did it though?
Sorry, what?
Did you see how I did it with the making planes? And
Yeah.
are you about to make ovals again?
No. Well, so no. I'm just so what I'm trying to do is just
Edit in context and modify. Oh, you booleaned that together
yeah. So I blended it together, and then I just need to extend that.
into there.
Yeah. The crap ton of planes. I had to transform the derived part down a little bit, but yeah, it's
Alright, there's a new injector, version 2. Very dense. So that currently stands, it's broken already. It's broken. Look at that. Broken.
it's broken.
It broke. Alright. The IPA tank is looking decent. I think I can. So yeah, this is the internal volume of the IPA tank. Essentially, we'll fill this with IPA with a syringe, probably some sort of syringe. You'll take the fitting off the top and kind of just syringe in some IPA. We'll fill this volume, or a decent amount of it. We'll probably fill it like halfway or something. The engine's only going to run for 2 seconds, so it's not going to consume that much IPA. I mean, if we go to the engine IPA design, our M dot fuel is 0.00808 pounds per second. So, yeah. Not a lot. I keep forgetting this thing's in metric. Yeah, good. Is it not working?
Well, no, I just have no way of.
Oh, because I started at the top and worked down.
Yeah. You can't make that a sketch and then just like. Well, the thing is, I have no way of. Just trying to think how I project this geometry. I know I'm positioning that circle exactly where I want it to be. Well, not away. Actually, hold on. Oh, that's a little too much. I have to be careful with our drill bits.
I was gonna say, if you need to make it this thick, you can just move this down.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be all the way over there.
That's yeah, weird. On that. Ha, funny. Okay.
There, now the IPA tank is actually, it looks like a chunk of aluminum. These things are brass, aren't they? To adjust the appearance. That's a nice brass color. Do we need this anymore?
What? Yoga? No.
Oh, look at that. Now it's the brass fillings. I'm really gonna go to change all the appearances to it. It makes me feel good. Makes me feel like it's closer to what is this? What was this from?
That's the. Go to the testing assembly. Yeah. There.
Oh,
so, yeah. The solenoids.
Why is that hex so small? That doesn't seem right, but whatever. I mean, it just doesn't seem like, I don't know.
want a little bit more thickness there for the fitting, or you think that's fine? It's about a quarter of an inch halfway up.
That's probably enough for the fitting.
Yeah.
That's enough then.
Yeah.
Here we go, editing the appearance of everything. I refuse to have it ugly. Except for the pressure transducer, it's staying ugly. Do we even use this? We don't use the nipple anymore, right?
No. Oh, we have to order that adapter. I think that's something we should probably do, like, not tonight, like,
I'll just
the first thing.
I'll do it tonight. So look at that. Doesn't that look so much better? It looks like an actual thing now. I'm gonna put the tank inlet tube into flying because it wasn't in flying for some reason. I feel so much better.
It looks so much better, not gonna lie. There we go. Yeah, it's so much more simple. Is the fuel tank made out of the same components as the engine? Yes.
I'm also
You answering that?
Yeah.
Yes. Dylan's typing up more, I guess, detailed answer to
Well, not really detailed. I was just typing it up.
Oh, okay. Well,
I could say it out loud, but
yeah. But essentially, yeah, it's the same. It's almost like, yeah, it's got the same chamber. The chamber, I guess the aluminum tubing that it's made out of is the same. It's the same length, same thickness. It's essentially just another engine.
because
That's acting as a tank.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully now that it's one injector too, that means less graph oil gaskets. So
Hopefully.
yeah.
Let's take a look at that.
Well, no, it will be less graphite gaskets.
Oops. I meant to say, hopefully this is what we go, this is what we go with, and it's like,
No, but yeah, that's what we're looking at right now.
I swear if you have ovals there. No, I'm just kidding. But that is the modified little modified.
And
not completely right because I'll have to add those divots right there so we can drill these properly. Actually, well,
divots.
remember that little. What? Did you modify this?
Yeah.
Why'd you modify this? I thought you
Because I had to. Because I booleaned it, so it was one part. If I didn't modify that to where it was all the way through, then it wouldn't work. What do you like? It's a hole that goes all the way through. There isn't.
Oh, you modified this too.
Yeah.
I said make a new part.
Well, it isn't. All right. You can just go back to the other version.
It's true.
If you want at it, but there won't be any divots because it goes all the way through, right?
No, but it's drilling of that hole.
Yeah.
The bit's gonna wander as I'm trying to drill this 45 degree. So I have to make an end mill spot face here that's perpendicular to the drill. So there's gonna be a little tiny cutout right here that's the circle.
Oh, I see.
And then, but now I have all of this material to drill through. That was the problem, because I didn't want to do that with these little drill bits.
No, it's not that much.
You say that, but it's a lot.
You don't want to drill 6.6 millimeters? That maybe that is kind of I don't know. That's all you really. That's not too bad.
There's not a lot of meat there though.
No, I guess it's not. It's not bad to drill, but then it's like, oh wait, maybe that's.
It might not be a terrible idea. Because like I'll still be intersecting that thing down here. You might want to move these up so we actually have material down here.
That's what I was thinking earlier. I was like, maybe that's a little thin.
So David said the spot face could penetrate almost as deep as the MPT holes, but then I understand that the orifice is the restrictor. I mean, I guess that's not a terrible idea.
What's he saying?
He said essentially make the spot face like all the way up to here, because then you only need that little hole, right? That's the restriction. That's the flow restriction. That's the orifice. But I guess it's not super critically important. It's just, and it actually might help with mixing a little bit because you'll have a lot more turbulent flow. Because we're not really super concerned about impingement. If we have, well, actually we are.
Yeah.
We have
liquid.
We have liquid fudge.
Well, I mean, that's how concerned? What is it now? So I just moved it up. Oh, I need to
extend a little bit further.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it doesn't really matter. Just go for it. Just wing it. Winged biprop. Not flying biprop. It's not a winged biprop.
No.
But we're just going to wing it. Yeah, bring the spot face like all the way up to here. We could just do it and make sure that we have an end mill that's not going to end up like coming into this thing over here.
Yeah.
The other thing I could have done is bought those fittings that have, you know, the MPT, like those MPT nipples that had that exact tiny little diameter in it. Remember that? And just put one of them here, one of them here, and it would have had the same effect, and it made these holes a little bit bigger. But it would have definitely not been good because you'd have high. This would make it. This would become a little chamber here, a little combustion chamber. That's what I'm worried about. That thing does look pretty nice, though. Look at that.
It does.
Pretty satisfying to look at. So where's the new? Oh, injector V2. Okay. Oh my goodness. Are you still working on it? Oh, you are.
Well, no, because I was extending the.
All right. I'm going. How do you like hide all the planes? I thought you could just left click here.
That's what I thought too, but it won't. It's being stinky. So we're gonna have those really deep spot faces then.
Possibly. I mean, otherwise you're not going to be able to drill. I would say do it, you know. Okay, let me go see, like, what size end mills we have down there. We should, like, pack it up soon and get ready to go. Almost like 11. End mill down there. So we can use that as the hole. That's a little bit bigger.
Nice.
I don't want to make it too big, you know, because if you do, then that's a lot of extra volume there. You get like expanded. All sorts of stupid things going on.
Yeah. Not too fun things. How do you do those spot faces?
Well, if you go to the old injector plate, right? I did this. I created planes, a plane normal to that line. So there was like a line there that you drew right for that orifice to follow, that extrusion.
I see.
And then I made a plane normal to that line, and then sketched on that line and made the circle, and then extruded the circle into the part.
Okay. Huh. Nice.
Oh, I think this is kind of screwed up here. Down here, right? We wanted this to be seated on here, on this face. We didn't want the gasket to come into here.
Mm.
The gasket's going to stop like right here, and then we're back in here a little bit, and then the O-ring was going to seat on this face, and that face. Actually, all four. It's going to get kind of scrunched, squished, though. That might have to get adjusted, which is going to shift the chamber around a little bit. But
No, you just changed the diameter of where the gasket hold is.
I know, but look at now. Look where the O-ring's at. This whole thing is going to get shifted down a little bit to bring
Oh, I see.
that in.
Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be seating on the retaining plate.
I guess so. I'm going to make this the retaining. Was that what you called it? Retaining plate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Large do you want? Well, I guess we can
Make the retaining plate gasket.
What size do you want your spot face to be?
50 thou.
Okay.
0.0. 0.05.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a large.
Like your poison.
252. Number 55. Yeah. No. Click on the drill size. Sorry, not number 52. Go back up.
This is number 52.
I know. I meant to say number 55. Yeah, 52 thou. There. Yep.
Gotcha. How far in?
Zoom, scroll, move enough so that it's like not going into the thing, but it's almost there. Like if you leave only a few millimeters of material, it's fine. Wait, we already have. Wait, we have a retaining gasket already. does and we'll be done.
Yeah. All right. Move on. Did you update the orifice size?
Okay. Something else is like broken here. Like look at notched it.
Did you increase the chamber length?
Things are breaking. Something happened. Let's hit Control Z on that maybe.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, wait, hold on.
Ooh. Oh no. Oh, are you doing things now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a sec.
Yeah, fix that.
Oh, it's inside. What?
It's done it. He has done it.
Completely done this.
We had 5 people in here at one point. Not anymore. They have 3. I think we have 3 unique viewers because I don't think it counts me. Oh wait, you're watching it, aren't you?
Yeah.
We have 2 viewers. Stop watching our stream. Just kidding. Alright, did you unbotch it? Almost. Well, actually, no, look at that's still not.
No, I know. It's good, man. It's good.
Alright, I think it's kind of just like fix that and then done. It's late again. Stream's gonna go for 2 hours and 45 minutes.
2 hours and 45.
Mm-hmm. Big dang.
Oh, man.
Oh, baby. that's just that, right? It's gonna be, you can't really do anything about that. We'll try to squish it in there, deform it probably a little bit. Hopefully that'll make it seal.
Yeah.
And there's gonna just be like RTV sealing, just kind of like right in this area. Also, actually, the other thing we should do. Alright, well, you chose a really weird value for the, like a value that we can't necessarily drill. For the retaining plate, this is the other thing I forgot, right? Look at where this comes through. Like, we're not going to be able to drill that exactly to the nozzle. We don't have a drill bit for that.
Well, yeah. What is that?
0.8129, which is like not even a nice number. We have to get like an 8.
How easy are those nozzles to sand?
Well, that's not going to be the, like, we got to find a drill bit to get to that size.
No, I'm just saying, like, we can undersize it and then just sand the nozzle.
Undersize what, though?
The drill bits, the hole size.
See, like, that's spicy.
No, that's what I'm saying, like, we can't. You make it smaller than it's supposed to be, and then we just sand the nozzle down.
Yeah, and I completely understand, but what I'm saying is, how do we drill that hole? How do we get a drill bit that's exactly that? Like, there are drill bits that are 20.65 millimeters.
Well, yeah, no, I'm saying you find a drill bit that's as close to that number as you can get, that's under that number.
And we'll sand the plate, sand the nozzle.
Or, yeah.
But, yeah, well, yeah, that's, yes. But, let me see if I can find maybe a 20.5-inch drill bit. Oh boy. Oh man. $107 for that drill bit. $44. $25.
What is,
Yeah, the thing. Yeah, oh, we can just play the hacks, not the hacksaw, the file game.
the file game?
Just file.
Oh, the whole. Yeah, I guess.
I would really not want to do that though. If we're doing that, you're doing it. We'll figure that out. Whatever.
Wait,
They do sell a 20 millimeter drill bit. It is $35. Man, I really wish we had. This is when I wish we had a lathe. make my life so much easier.
The main reason was because we'd most likely be getting like a super cheap load cell for that, and then we'd have to
Also
basically
kind
turn
of
longer.
more is more. More of it is it's not in our budget at this point.
Yeah, the fact is that it's mainly because we'd have to turn all of our plumbing behind the engine to something like flex hoses or vinyl tubing, and
Something a little bit more flexible.
the flex hoses ended up being too much money, and then the vinyl tubing we were worried about the temperatures actually melting that stuff, so it was either
if
we
something
move,
went wrong.
yeah, it was either we moved the entire the plumbing with the engine as we were measuring the thrust, or yeah, or we got all flex lines. There could be an easier way to do that I hadn't thought of though. But I mean, that's what the pressure transducer is for. If we have an expected, if we reach our expected chamber pressure, then we can assume that we're reaching our expected thrust.
We got a 21 millimeter drill bit. Look at that.
21.
There's one right here. It's $37 though. There's no way we can get $37 off of the price of this.
You could switch to orifice plate nozzle. Chamber pressure will be affected up the an orifice plate nozzle.
Oh, just having just a plate there with a hole in it.
Oh.
I'll go plume. Yeah, I would prefer not to do that. We already kind of purchased these.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, but if we get a 21 millimeter drill bit, boom, right there. Got the clearance we need, but $37.
Did they have a 3/4 also?
Yeah, but it's gonna be 3/4. We probably do, but so I have to remember. I don't know if that's OD or ID. Sometimes they're ID, and then an extra hole is huge, which doesn't make any sense. Like I said, the other thing is, find something that's close. Let me just see. I need something that's close to the point, like 21 millimeters. I'm gonna go take a quick look.
Alright.
Then we're done.
Yeah. it. There's like multiple 7-8 inch drill bits. It's too big. I'm saying we could just get a $8 a hole saw and then just there's other drill bits there. We don't have to do a hole saw. There's other big drill bits that we can use that are slightly undersized. Not like there's a 3/4 inch drill bit. Hole saws are downstairs. There's a 3/4 inch drill bit.
Hole saws are not fun to drill through metal. Not fun.
Yeah, but it's not. Where do we have a 3/4 inch drill bit?
Yeah, I just went down there and looked at it.
Where?
In the drill bit drawer. Were you looking for that earlier? Would that have been helpful?
I guess I'm just.
I'm
still thinking about how small this engine actually is. Sense of scale is.
Yeah. Like we can drill it out to 3/4, and then either figure out a way to sand.
Yeah.
Filing it out.
Yeah.
Which is what we might have to do. This is budget bride prop. You sometimes have to take bad things. What is that? What did you just import? A coffee mug?
Yeah. You can dip it in there like a donut.
It's the donut. That's a huge coffee mug, by the way. Oh, wait, maybe no, it's not. No, it's not. That's a normal size coffee mug.
Is it really?
Think about it. The end 2 inches is like that big.
That's true. Holy cow. You could dip our engine into it.
I don't think we realize how small this is going to be.
No.
Coffee mug engine.
Let's see. Come on. Yes. All right.
All right.
There we go.
Banana for scale.
Banana for scale.
Oh my god.
Actually.
Let's take a screenshot of that.
It's literally like.
Make it the thumbnail. It would be funny.
Beautiful. Yeah, so then we're just going to use that big drill bit.
Yeah, I think so.
Nice. Okay. I'm safe.
You're safe.
Yeah.
Oh, piece of poop stain. That made no sense. I'm trying to do a thing.
Oh, that would have been scary. Oh, nice. Nice. All right. Yep. So for those of y'all watching, I think we're gonna be wrapping up here pretty soon. But on screen right now is a banana, just to kind of get a sense of scale for how small this engine actually is. But yeah. So just to kind of recap this design session, what we did was we found out hydrogen would be a little bit too difficult to get, mainly because we had to get our storage site inspected, and also because our local air gas store takes about a week or two to actually order it. So due to the aggressive schedule that we're on, and pretty much our budget as well. We decided to go with isopropyl alcohol. This meant we had to have a tank to store that pressurized liquid and then feed it into our engine. So we kind of ended up just duplicating the geometry of our engine as our fuel tank, and then we got rid of the check valves and we updated all of the plumbing, the tubes as well. We're going to pressurize the system with nitrogen, and our oxidizer is still going to be gaseous oxygen. Yeah, so we recalculated our orifice sizes to reflect those changes, and what did our L star end up being actually? Did that
Still
change?
49. No, it's still 49.
Is it? Huh. Yep. So yeah, it looks like we were able to kind of solve a big problem there we had with our fuels, but yeah, one big change we made was to our injector. It was two pieces. Well, I guess in the early stages, it was actually three pieces. We narrowed it down to one single piece.
Mm-hmm.
And this will kind of take care of some of the sealing concerns we had. Gets rid of a lot of the graph oil gaskets that could potentially clog the nozzle. But yeah,
Yes.
that's where we're at.
Alrighty.
Yeah,
Well, I think that's going to probably wrap it up for us then.
I think so too.
So thank you for everybody who's still watching and we'll probably see you. I don't know if we're gonna do another one, maybe midweek here with some MATLAB stuff to make the GUI, but then if not, then it's gonna be Saturday, most likely. Saturday to start the build. So we got some stuff to order, we got some stuff to do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So thank you for watching, and see you soon.
See y'all later.